So people are still sleeping a bit here, so I'm not.
Break it in half. Yeah.
Day 24. And what are we doing? We're still walking and we're still talking. I am Sunshine.
And I am Captain.
And what do we want to share this morning?
Well, today we're actually going yet again, not cracking the 20-mile mark of 19 point, what is it, 5?
19.5, but if we need a bailout at 17.5, we can do it there. But we're really shooting for 19.5. We're on the road at 7:30, so I think it's possible. It just depends on how we're feeling and whatnot. So we had this new experience last night and this morning that we really didn't do a great job of vlogging because people were asleep last night and still asleep this morning, and we didn't want to wake them up. So Largo was kind of handling all of it. So I'm gonna hold the pole. Will he gonna reenact or just gonna talk about it?
I was pulling it up and down. But basically it was just kind of like a regular bear hanging, which we haven't seen for a while since we left Georgia. So it was kind of, it's nice to see that it's actually simple to use, for me, at least it was.
Yeah, because I was super scared about it. Were you nervous about it or no?
Not really.
Okay, he wants to take over the pole. I'm really bad at doing the pole, guys. The one thing that you have to be careful about on these, and someone had warned us, but we still did it, is that some of the metal can have little, it's kind of like on the boat, the same thing happens. The
metal gets frayed a little
right,
bit.
Right. And so Largo caught his hand on it a little bit. That might be did you say you had a mark on your hand of something?
Yeah, I think that's it. It wasn't that bad, but it still is present there, so.
Yeah, so just be careful when you're doing the up and down. And it is, you are supposed to, with the bear cans, put them in your backpack like this when you're going through the Smokies and then hoist your backpack up. So Largo and I just put both cans in my backpack and hoisted it up. And then I realized that my pee-pee cloth, my cooler cloth, and my toilet paper were both up there. So I had to use one of my gaiters as a...
Oh, wow.
I put it in your bag. I did not put it in Largo's bag. I put it in one of the trash bags and that I won't throw away and whatever.
I'm searching for life again. I'm searching for a new beginning. I'm searching for real again. I'm searching for love that never ends. Rain falling off like pain, like the sun breaking through like rays. It feels like magic dust from space. It's like a thrill that fills my heart. I'm searching for life again. I'm searching for a new beginning to...
So Largo has gone to resupply our water, and I thought I would give you a little tour of what a shelter looks like in the Smokies. Since last night when we came in, there was a tarp across it, everyone was in bed. This is what it looks like. Usually 2 levels, a ladder, if you're lucky, something plastic covering it to keep out the wind. And basically, you're in there like sardines, maybe on three or four of these planks a piece, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4 probably. And you're required to sleep in here. You're not allowed to tent unless there's no space in here. And usually when you get to a site, if you see people in tents or tents hooked up, then it's pretty much a guarantee the shelter's full. So you don't want to go barging in to check and see if there's space, especially if you're coming in late and everyone is already asleep. So here's a look at it from the outside. And then there's a water source, and then down there's a privy down there, which is AKA the bathroom. And then over here, which we were, didn't do the best description of last night or this morning because, again, we didn't want to wake people up. You unhook here, okay? And you put your bag on the end of it, and then I'm sure we'll get a chance to show you again, and then you hang it up here. There's no bags right now because everyone has left for the shelter for the day. But as you can see, it's super peaceful here. Relaxing. It's cute. It's a little cabin in the woods. And there are signs like this all over the Smokies. I mean, pretty much so far in all the locations we've been in, but this tells you the name of the trail, how far it is to a different trail, how far the water source is, 0.1. And you can see this everywhere. And then over here, the famous privy signs. It's down there someplace. And Largo went over there to get water. I got so excited for our snack that I didn't film it. But we had some leftover cheese from yesterday, leftover pepperoni. We had carrots that we had from the other day, so fresh carrots. And then we topped it off with some Reese's Pieces, which I love, and fudge. Largo and I absolutely adore fudge, particularly peanut butter, if anyone wants to make us some.
So while eating on the AT trail, we've kind of found a game of finding the best MRE. And I think maybe do we have a contender? What do you think, Mom?
Well, you and I like different ones. This is my first time trying Good to Go, and I'm loving it. First of all, it's made in Maine, where I was born and raised. And this one's gluten-free and vegetarian, which I'm vegetarian off the trail. Do you hear that?
It's the trail boogeyman.
Sounded like a bear. This has butternut squash. It's called breakfast hash, butternut squash with feta, spinach, and rosemary. And it has 360 calories and 11 grams of protein. So not as much as the stuff you're eating, but I'm enjoying this so much more. And we'll see how it reacts with my stomach. Because often the other brands that I've been using give me really bad gas cramps, and then I have to go to the bathroom immediately. So I think this might be a contender. I'll report back, guys. So we want to talk with you guys for a minute about our fears and concerns, or I don't know what the right word is for it. So when I was asking Largo about this, what are your fears or concerns? What did you say?
I'd say I have none. I'm not afraid of bears or any kind of wildlife. I know I can physically make it. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm actually afraid of anything.
Okay. I don't know if I did have a fear of the bears in the beginning. After being out here for 24 days now, I don't have a fear of them. However, I haven't met one on the trail. Like if I meet one right now, am I gonna freeze? What am I gonna do? I had done all the research before about knowing that they don't really want to come after humans unless you're between them and their cubs. But it didn't really feel, like the fear didn't really go away until I got out here and I'm out in nature. My concerns are that Largo and I need to balance work and school. And he only has school for the first, 5 weeks of the trail. But he has a small business that takes about, 10 hours, maybe a little more of work a week. And so balancing that with my 20 hours of work that I need to do a week, I thought I saw someone behind me. I was like, is that a bear? So far we're able to do it. but it always feels a little challenging and a little scary, and like, are we going to be able to accomplish this? And it is, you know, it is the circumstances that we're hiking with, and I'm just so happy that we can hike, and I love the work I do. I just can't help but be concerned, like, you know, that just about it, because it's a lot to balance among, you know, hiking, you know, 15 to 20 miles a day. Other than that, you know, it's not a concern or a fear, but I miss Will, and I'm going to continue to miss Will because I love him and I love being with him, and I'm used to being with him 24/7 and running a business together and parenting and adventuring and schooling and romancing and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think that's it for mine. I don't have anything that's that, I guess, that profound. I don't know. Maybe you're listening to going, wow, that's a lot to deal with. But I'm not like scared of drinking the water or pooping in the woods or other people or the mileage or the mental or any of that. So it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds and if we develop new fears or concerns as time goes on. Did I make you develop some fears after all of that?
No. I am fearless.
You are fearless, Captain the Fearless.
Yeah.
Will,
Yeah.
we're on Rocky Top,
Yeah.
and I thought maybe you'd want to sing a song for all the followers.
I don't know the words.
What?
So the good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Did you ever watch the movie Six Pack with Kenny Rogers?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That is. This is showing our age, but either or.
Not mine.
Scene in which there was the kids were singing the song, and it was very sort of simple, very sort of sentimental. It wasn't like the big old banjo one that you noticed, like that was the first one, and that's the reason why I like that song so much.
But what does this song have to do with Rocky Top?
It's about Rocky Top, Tennessee, which is where you're standing.
Oh, okay. It is a Rocky Top, and
Wait, we're in Tennessee?
we're in Tennessee.
You are. Yeah, welcome to Tennessee, Largo.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, Largo! We didn't even know we're in a new state. Oh my gosh! I don't think we're in a new state. We didn't pass any sign.
No.
Did you see us?
The trail like crisscrosses the Carolina-Tennessee border,
But
as it sort of goes like switchbacking. So
we must have missed.
If you're already there, then you've already touched Tennessee like about 6 or 7 times.
Oh, I never saw anything. Did you see anything, Largo?
No.
Oh my gosh, we have something special we do when we're in a new state, Largo. Because we decided to do this hike in the beginning of December, we had to pick and choose what we started researching and to what level. So we put safety, gear, food, stretching, supplements, all that kind of stuff as a priority. And as a result, we didn't learn a ton about the trail, which is okay because you can learn on the trail, you can talk to other people, you know, you can do research in your tent at night, all that kind of stuff. But what we didn't realize today was that we've been popping in and out of Tennessee. So we have a new state, guys. Which Will just made us aware of because I didn't know. The maps we're using don't really identify exactly which state you're in that clearly, and to be honest, we just walk. We don't pay attention to it too much. It doesn't impact the hike at all. So there you have it. Welcome to Tennessee.
Last year we went to the eye. I remember your smile reflecting the light. We didn't care what tomorrow would bring. It was only right now the sun was alive. Can still see you walk down the shore, holding in all the secrets, kept me waiting for the answer.
What I'm loving right now is not only is the season changing on the trail and you can see a lot of amazing things, but the terrain changes. Like we were just up at the top and it felt like we were in the desert someplace. And then it feels like we're going through Ireland during the rainiest of rainy seasons at times. And then sometimes it kind of feels like we're on the beach with the way the wind is blowing. Oh, there's no beach in sight. it's really fun to be passing through these different stages on the trail, season-wise as well as terrain as we pass through the Smokies. So going down today, we're walking on a lot of this, I guess what I would call slate. And it's a slow go as a result. And typically we're walking on something like this, like dirt or some grass. But the slate is very, very difficult to walk on, and we have to go slower on the downhills. And that's where we usually make up our time if we're trying to hit a location by a certain time. So I am not sure we're gonna go 19.5 miles today. The terrain has been pretty intense. And now we're going, down on this, which is...
We can do it all again. I know. Somewhere down the line we're meant to come.
So I believe that I might have just seen a woman hiking who was blind with a dog. And I'm just amazed, right? I mean, human beings are amazing. We put our mind to do something and we do it. Like, our bodies are capable, our minds are capable. We can do anything if we just believe in ourselves and say we're gonna do it, right? I'm just amazed with humans. Humans are just so amazing that we have this power within us to create this life and this world and everything that we want, just at our fingertips. And we just go, we do it.
I know.
It's time for a really frank chat right now. I'm exhausted. We plan to go 19.5 miles today. We grossly misgauged the difficulty of the trail. We did look at it on far out. We just thought that it was, easier than it looked. I don't know. And that's okay. So no big deal. We're a little deflated because we wanted to be doing 20s now. And on top of that, I slept really, really poorly last night. And as a result, I'm just lagging today, totally lagging. And as much as I always want this vlog to be a place you come to for positive and for you can do it, and a bright spot in your day, especially if you're having a bad day, I also still want to be so honest. You can't do something like this in this extreme for 6 months and pretend every day is great, right? Because I didn't sleep well, I woke up with low energy to begin with, and I was really excited of getting, not even a 20, it was almost a 20, a 19.5. And I don't know, in the last couple hours, I've realized that we're not going to make that. And I'm also so tired. So these last 2 miles, I'm just dragging. And I can tell my attitude isn't so good. No one's around. I'm not taking out on anyone. I'm not taking out on Largo, but I can tell that I'm just in a bad space. And that's going to happen, right? There's going to be days like this where it's just overwhelming. I mean, nothing crazy happened except that I just ran into a tree right now. I didn't sleep well, and it just put me in a space that I thought I could work out of, but then the terrain was much harder, and I'm just low on energy. So Largo's doing great. We're only about a mile from camp now. It's a pretty intense mile. He said he was going to set up the tent, and if I just want to crawl in and lay on the ground until he blows up the air mattress, that's fine. And tomorrow's a new day. So I just really wanted to keep it real with you guys and let you know that, for me to pretend that everything is perfect every day would really be a disservice to you. And I think you're a smart enough community that you wouldn't trust me if I said that everything was fine every day, right? Because even in any life that we have, not everything is fine every day. And so, yeah. So drop your questions in the comments if you have any questions about what I'm saying. I'm very good about recharging. I'll get in the tent. I'll put on my night clothes, rub my feet a bit, journal a bit. talk with Largo about his day, and tomorrow's a new day.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna be closing it out alone tonight because it's 6:55 and Largo fell asleep. Here's a shot. If you're really quiet, you can hear him snoring. We only went 12.1 miles today, but it felt like 85. We're so beat. We skipped dinner, we skipped brushing our teeth. We're just going to bed. It's still light out. We went from Mollie's Ridge to Collins. I'm not sure, guys, and I'm filming on my phone, so I can't check it because the battery of the camera is dead. Okay, so best and worst, I guess I'll do them for both of us. My best was something that Largo did today that is a secret that I can't share, but I actually laughed out loud. And my worst was today I just had a hard time today. I just really struggled today. And I guess that was the worst part of my day. No one likes struggle, and we all like to feel like we're invincible and we can do anything. And I did it. I made it here. But I just made it here I don't know. I wouldn't say with a bad attitude, but just feeling kind of down. Largo's best today was probably, he slept really well last night. He said it's the best he slept in the tent, so maybe that was his best. And his worst was probably that he fell asleep before it's even dark out. I don't know. I'll have to ask him tomorrow. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching our vlogs. Thank you for all your kindness and your comments and everything. We love you. Bye.
So we're heading back 0.3 miles to get back on the trail. I don't like getting off the trail at all.
Yep.
We are going to attempt to both walk downhill and talk at the same time. So we will be looking down, and hopefully no one falls.
It's supposed to you're gonna have a couple days of just in Tennessee alone.
Okay. We should know this, but we don't. All right, thank you for singing to us. Bye. So what I'm really loving right now about the trail is it's changing. And not only is it changing the seasons, I gotta get better lighting there, guys. Okay, let's try this. Is that better? It's a bad time of day to be taping. I didn't want to drippy dry just because I gotta wear the same clothes for days and it could get kind of stinky. So yeah, that's my TMI. But if you're gonna come out here, you gotta know this stuff, right? So
I have to show you, look how disgusting I am. Look at that hand. Look, this one's even worse. Ugh, and this is my washed hand.